Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Whitney, and here on my channel we mostly explore fragrances, but I sometimes like to throw in other content here and there just for fun. Before we get started, I just want to say thank you to everyone that has viewed, liked, commented, shared, and subscribed. So in today's video, I will be doing a first impressions of quite a few niche fragrances. I think I have a couple designer fragrances here, but they're all from the company Fragrances line. I've been interested in that decant company for, I guess, ever since I was introduced to the notion of even being able to get decants. So I'm excited to be trying out their company for the first time and exploring all of these fragrances for the first time today. So just a heads up, the fragrances today are mostly vanilla-based fragrances, and that wasn't intentional, but I realized that on my wish list, which all of these were on, I realized that I have a lot of vanilla-based fragrances on there. I guess you could say that vanilla is probably one of my favorite fragrance notes and flavors. So yeah, it's not entirely surprising, but just giving you a heads up if that's something you're interested in. So not only do I have vanilla fragrances that I'll be trying out today, I also have a couple fragrances from my Christmas wish list videos, and I'll link the video up above. And I'm super excited to get my nose on them today. So I also have a fragrance that I wanted to get my nose on because I think there's a fragrance from a particular dupe house that is inspired by it, but it's not advertised that it's inspired by it. So I want to be the judge of that and see if my searching and detectiving, my detective work is gonna pay off. So we'll explore that today as well. So let's get into it. So how I want to do this is I have, oh, and also I do have them as 1 ml dabbers. So no, they're not sprays. That was kind of intentional. A, cheaper. B, I'm just really trying to get my nose on the fragrances. I'm not really too pressed about spraying them all over. I understand that spraying it all over sometimes gives you a better understanding of how a fragrance works for you, but I know myself and I'm gonna do whatever I want to do. So so first up, I'll be trying Creed Virgin Island Water. So all right, I'm not sure, I know there's not really a particularly elegant way to open dabbers. I do have some test strips, so you know what, I think I'm gonna put swipe the dabby thing on the test strip, but I am looking forward to this one. I don't know if this is the right way to do it, but I don't care. Oh, it smells good from here. I guess this would, let me smell it first before I give my thoughts. Okay. Yeah. I love this scent profile. Tropical, sweet. Smells expensive. There is a freshness, like an almost, I want to say soapiness to it. Let me do a little more. You know what, actually, I may end up dragging the actual open tingy on it. Now, let's see. I'm trying to do it in a way which you could see, but also I don't. Okay. Okay, that could work. Okay. We're on to something. Okay. All right, Whit. I'm so smart. Okay, so take 2. Yeah, definitely getting, I'm pretty sure it's lime. Yeah, limey, tropical, totally like anyone could wear this. But you know what? I know this is just a first impression, right? I feel like this would have to be one that I wear because I'm getting cleaner vibe. Oh no. So there's There's a lot going on in my head right now. Hold on. Because I want to say it's warm, right? But I think it's more of like that solar vibe. I guess I'm not, it smells great, right? But I feel like, yes, I'm going to try this on like at another time, right? But first impressions, I feel like I'm not as blown away as I was anticipating, which is neither a good or bad thing really, because, you know, this is just my first impression. But I feel like almost that, I want to say that I would picture smelling this on a guy. I guess maybe because it's losing its kind of sweetness. I don't know. It is nice though, but for the price tag that it's at, my first impression is indifference. But it is good though. It is good. Definitely will explore this. I think if I can keep it, keep the, what's it called? The dabber and the fragrance inside like safe and protected and not leak before the weather warms up. I mean, it's pretty warm here, but warms up as in like spring, summer, then I'll probably try it again then. But it is nice. It is nice. So next up, we have one that I'm very excited about. And honestly, I'm not even entirely sure of what the holdup was on why I didn't even get the scent, like blind buy this scent before. But something was telling me, just wait. And the fragrance I'm referring to today is Guerlain's Guerlain, the Intense version. So I think I may have mentioned before in a previous video that the original Guerlain does nothing for me. So when I learned about the Intense version and learned that apparently the vanilla is amped up, I was like, okay, because just based on what appeared to be people's love and enjoyment of the Guerlain profile, I'm like, okay, there has to be one out of all the flankers that I actually like. So this one may be it, because I've smelled quite a few of the flankers, but they didn't really do anything for me. So like I said, this could be a winner today. I'm anticipating enjoying it, but let's see. And I think what may have made me just not too sure about it too is I'm pretty sure it features the licorice note, which I don't mind, right? But I think sometimes licorice can be a hit or miss with me in fragrance. So enough yapping, and get to sniffing. Okay, I guess it'll probably be better. See, I'm trying to, this angle, what is on my hand? Oh no, if it's this, I'm not happy. It smells masculine again. I think, yeah, damn it. Maybe it's just the way that lavender is done in the Guerlain, in the Guerlain range of fragrances, and I'm just like, wait, okay, starting to sweeten up a little bit. When I smelt it on my hands for a split second, I'm going to admit it smells very men's cologne to me. Ooh, but wait, it's quite sweet. Okay. Okay, so on paper, well then obviously on my, okay, hold on. Okay, so on my fingers, it smells a little bit deeper because on the paper, there's a brightness to it that I'm not necessarily getting on my hands. And it's like, I don't know why it's not, okay, what's going on right now is that I guess I'm mildly disappointed that I'm not like, oh my God, yay, you know? Whoopsie, sorry about that. My alarm, whoa, my alarm went off. Okay, so back to this. Like, it smells nice, right? And it does have like a grown woman vibe to it. Okay, I'm warming up to it a little bit more. Hold on. I'm getting that feeling that I sometimes like to get when I smell a fragrance. Okay, what's happening now is that, to me, it's kind of, it's like right at the line of like almost smelling too masculine to my nose, but then something just reels it back in to be like, no, this is quite feminine. And perhaps it's the sweetness factor. And it does kind of smell powdery as well. Okay. And I would say it's quite sweet, at least compared to what I believe to be my memory of the original Guerlain. But I don't hate it. I think this would be the case of wearing it to appreciate it more. And not just, you know, smelling it on my hand, obviously, like actually trying it on my skin and exploring it that way. But I'm warming up to it as it dries down. Like, it is different. Maybe this is just me like stretching myself a little bit, because I'm in that phase of like, I'm definitely exploring different scent profiles and challenging my nose, not in a like a rough way or anything like that, but just like challenging myself to try different things and to find parts about new things that I like. Okay, this would definitely, because of that lavender, I don't know what it is with me, right? But I feel like sometimes it's like I appreciate, maybe this is what it's, okay. Do I open up about this? Sure. So I feel like sometimes smelling masculine is a trigger for me, because I remember in like high school that we ran out of like Dove deodorant or whatever feminine deodorant we had, and I'm like panicking because I'm like, I need to put deodorant on before school, and the only deodorant that was available, I think, was my dad's, and it was like scented like men's deodorant. So I wore that, and I was freaking the out the whole day, because I'm like, I smell like a man, I smell like a man, I smell like a man. Totally like freaking myself out, panicking the whole friggin' day. So I think clearly that's something I need to work on, right? Because for all I know, people thought I smelled sexy as but yeah, I think this is what's like, I just feel like this would be one that I have to explore, because I want to give it a chance. I really would like to have a Guerlain in my collection. I'll give this a chance, but this, I will say that this is definitely leaving more of an impression on me than any of the original, as well as any of the flankers. So that is a good thing. Okay, so now we're gonna dive into 7 of the vanilla fragrances that I am so excited to get my nose on today. These are all that have been on my list for a couple of years now, and yeah, I'm excited because, you know, for me, this is my thing. I don't like to have things in my space around me if I don't want them there, and if I'm not feeling it. So like, I'm the kind of person where I want to at least try before I commit. And there are so many vanilla-based fragrances out there that I would rather, personally, much rather just smell them without committing to like a full-size bottle, just so that I don't feel like, I don't know. I guess it's more of just like, I like to explore to make sure that what I get is what I actually want, if that makes sense. I don't know, I'm kind of rambling. Let's get sniffing as I have cat hair on my nose. Hold on. Okay, so I was gonna, you know what, forget. I'm trying to think of what order I should do it in. Let's just pick, swirl and pick. I have them all laid out here. So which one are we doing first? Okay, I wanted to do a Guerlain next. So we have Guerlain. The fragrance is Angélique Noire. So I am excited about this one. I think, and now honestly, obviously the Guerlain Intense is strong because like some of it got on my fingers, which is probably gonna be mildly problematic today because of what I'm doing, but at least I know it's strong because barely anyone on my fingers and I still smell it. So anyway, we are going to do the Angélique Noire next. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but this is considered to be like a sweet green vanilla scent. I'm not entirely sure, but I've seen like dupes of this fragrance, and again, I just didn't want to commit to paying. I didn't care how much it cost. I didn't want to commit to paying for it unless I was like at least way more sure than unsure about a fragrance and how well it would fit with me or whatever. So let's give this a sniffy. Let's try to, they have these filled to the brim. Oh my gosh. Which is good, but gotta be a little bit careful. And this, again, I'm not gonna suggest it. You know what, do whatever you wanna do. Because this is not, obviously, like, I'm not gonna be getting the true smell of these fragrances. I have fragrance on today. I have some on my hand now, you know, but this is all really for fun and exploration. So yeah. Okay, so yeah. Ooh, oh, I guess it's not really filled to the brim. It's just that, you know, science, because of the size of the dabber. Let's do this as neatly as possible. Yeah, okay, perfect. I kind of smell something now. Let's see. I think someone on my hands again. That's okay. Okay, all right. Do we need to, okay, I think we did it. Okay. Ooh, ooh. This is different. Ooh, mint, cucumber, which is weird that I'm getting that maybe. But there's a greenness for sure. A little spicy maybe. Sweet. So unique. And I'm pretty sure this, if I'm not mistaken, is a decant of the, excuse, why am I saying excuse me? I guess in case you heard the sound. Guerlain went through some, I guess, rebranding maybe, and they've repackaged a lot of their fragrances. So, oh wow, I really like this. And even though I'm picking up on a cucumber note, which cucumber, for years I hated the taste of cucumber, I hated the smell of cucumber, but gradually I warmed up to it. But that's kind of the vibe I'm getting right now, kind of like a watery green. This is so friggin', I want to say it's very pretty. Wow, this is special. Okay, I'm digging this a lot. It's kind of reminding me of something as it dries down. Let's see if I could pick it up. It's something very specific from my youth. but I'm not sure what it is. Either way, this is lovely. I love how sweet it's getting. Okay, Angélique Noire, yeah. All right, cool. That's nice. Okay, so let's blindly grab another one. Maybe a little ASMR for you. Okay, what is this? Okay, we have Christian Dior's Fève Délicieuse. Another one that has been on my try list for a couple years now. That Angélique Noire is like filling my little bubble right now. Backstory. I guess when I first learned about this and I realized that gourmand fragrances are one of my favorite categories of fragrances, and then learning about this scent, I'm like, okay, this seems like, at the time, it seemed like it was considered to be like, at least to my understanding, like the ultimate niche level gourmand fragrance, even though I guess Christian Dior is technically designer, right? But we gonna still sniff it. We gonna still smell and sniff it right now. Okay, again, being very careful. It's funny because, like, for me, it's like right on my face, but on camera, it's like not at eye level. Okay, being very gentle. Ooh, okay. Again, how do I do this? Let's just put you over here. Definitely whiff. I'm like, oh, frig, this is very masculine, but we'll see. This is me just opening up my perspectives and trying new things. Because I like trying new things. Okay. Doesn't get in my eyeballs. Okay. Okay, sweet, spicy. Slightly mentholated, maybe. This too reminds me of something. This is definitely one that, as I'm smelling it, I feel like it would do much better in cold weather. Because I was getting slightly, not nauseated, but slightly like smelling it, queasy, but not because it smells horrible, just because of how like potentially sweet and intense it is, even though I'm like right up on it. Okay. It's just a warm, I'm not downplaying how beautiful it is, but it's warm, sweet, spicy, slightly mentholated. I want to use the word round, but I'm not sure why. Again, I feel like I would appreciate this on a guy. And if not on a guy, a woman who's very much in her boss energy. I smell maybe tobacco. There's something that has a very like deep, like, I don't know if smoky is the right word, so maybe it is tobacco that I'm smelling. I don't remember the notes, so this is just me giving it to you how it's coming. It is nice though. Again, it's not particularly cold here, and I don't know, it's nice, but I would have to be, it could be. This isn't a going to the food store kind of smell. It could be if you wanna. But I see this as like you have like a camel trench on, maybe thigh-high boots. You're just looking rich, and it's cold outside. and you go in somewhere where decisions need to be made. It is nice though. Okay, what this? So we have Serge Lutens, Bois, Vanille. Another one that has been on my must get my nose on list. Again, every time I open it, some of it gets on me, but that's okay. My hands will just smell delicious today. Or extra delicious. Okay, so, pew. So this is Bois, Vanille. Okay. The first sniff, I'm like, oh, this is so bright and pretty. And then it just like gets really deep as my sniff ends. This too reminds me of something. And I want to say coconut, and I don't know why, because it doesn't really smell like coconut, but maybe it has like a, this is not meant to sound bad, but like I want to say like a fatty sweetness to it. Maybe like an oily sweetness is what I mean. And there's something like, I'm seeing like circles. There's something about it, like it is sweet and it is pretty, right? But maybe this is a bit mature for me. I think there's a note in here. I don't know if there's sandalwood in here, but sometimes certain notes smell quite mature to me. There's like a, this is, the thing about this is that there's a light like playfulness when you first smell it, but then, like I said, there's like a depth to it. I'm wondering if someone, like it smells like maybe I've smelled this on someone before, or at least something with this scent profile on someone before, because in some ways it smells familiar. And for whatever reason, it's reminding me of like being in a church setting. So maybe, I don't know. This one I'm not too sure about. Again, it doesn't smell bad or anything, right? It's just that first impression is this is not me at all. But, oh, wait, hold on. When I breathe a little deeper, it feels more like me. So, but I'm like, no one, people aren't gonna be like right up on me like that though. Okay, so Bois Vanille smells good. I feel like it may be too mature for me, but I wanna explore this one more to see, not only to check out the notes, but just to vibe with it a little bit more, because there's something about this that is calling me to try it out more and not just like disregard it. Okay. More testing, close the eyes. So we have Van Cleef and Arpels, Orchidée, Vanille. Here it is, so you could read it for yourself. Orchids are one of my favorite flowers. Vanilla is one of my favorite notes. Vanilla is orchid, orchid is vanilla. So this one called to me when I first learned about it simply because of the name. I'll be honest with you, so I'm excited to try it out for the first time. I'm sure, are these clips supposed to, child, forget, let's see. Let's not make this more complicated than it needs to be. Oops, okay. I am really excited about this. Okay, definitely not what I was expecting. There's like a brightness to this. Okay, so I'm getting that vanilla now. It's quite powdery and it kinda, this is no shade, I'm just telling you what I'm getting. Kinda scented toilet paper, but not in a, oh, this smells cheap and like wipe your butt worthy. That is not what I'm trying to say. I guess it just smelled, because it's not there now, kind of powdery and floral. Again, this smells familiar. So I'm like, who have I been hanging out with for them to smell so fancy? Okay, it is nice. But my first impression, I'm not really like blown away. I am getting a little lightheaded now, but we only have a few more to go, so. But, okay, so it kind of does that thing where it does smell kind of mature to me as well. There's just like this very bright sweetness that I'm getting, but then I'm getting that very familiar vanilla quality about it. I'm starting to really get lightheaded, so we're gonna end it with that one for just a moment. I'll be right back. So I washed my hands, blew my nose. I think I'm okay, but there's definitely I mean, I have like 6 test strips right here, so the air right here is a little bit potent with smell, but it smells good. But let's wrap this up. I want to do, let's just do this one. So next we have Guerlain's Spiritueuse Double Vanille, which is one, again, all these are ones that I've had my eye on for a while, but I am particularly excited about this one. I think I smell something I like. Again, these fragrances are surprising me with how bright they are. Because this is bright. At least in the opening. I guess that's the opening, right? That's how they win you. I like this. It's not like overly sweet or anything. And I feel like I may be starting to get nose blind. But I want to get this video done, so we're gonna press forward. Okay. Now there is a note that's kind of weird in here, at least weird to me. Waxy maybe is, again, I'm just saying what comes up. Tea, not sure where that's coming from. It's kind of like, it's not like, this isn't particularly sweet, right? It's definitely vanilla, but there's something about it that unless it's like, it doesn't smell like cheapy vanilla. It's like, it has depth to it. There are layers to this. I like it, right? But as it dries down, I'm like mildly confused. And not in a bad way or anything. It's just that I think once I figure out what the notes are, maybe the confusion will lift. Again, this is one I would love to smell on a guy. I think because it's losing that like sweetness is why I'm saying that. I think for me, I just like to smell sweet most of the time. But there's a note in here that's throwing me off a little bit, and I'm not entirely sure what it is. But like I said, once I figure it out, either I'll like have it shown on the screen or something. But yeah, okay, so that is Spiritueuse Double Vanille. Okay, so next up we have Mancera's Velvet Vanilla, which I'm excited about. I hear quite a few things about this. The main thing that I remember hearing is that it smells kind of like bubblegum. I may be overdoing it today. I'm kind of like, but I want to do this. This is fun for me. I guess I'm just saying that because like I kind of have like a mild headache. This is probably not helping, but this is also fun for me. So it is helping in the sense that I'm doing something fun for myself. and get to share it with you guys. So like I was saying, I'm pretty sure Velvet Vanilla is considered to be like a kind of bubblegummy kind of vanilla scent. And Manceras, I've never smelled any Manceras before, at least not any of the actual fragrance. Like I've smelled dupes and impressions, and those have been in like oil form. So this is a first for me. So I'm super excited to do this. If I can get it open. Come on now. You know you want to. There you go. I'm holding my breath so I don't smell anything yet. And then I breathed just now, so that didn't last long. Okay. Okay, I can see where people would get that bubblegummy quality, totally. Which then makes me wonder, what the heck is bubblegum's flavor? What is that? Because, like, what things in nature create that quality? I like it. Which is interesting because this doesn't scream vanilla to me. There's something, like, I'm getting like a feeling in my throat. Not like an allergic reaction kind of feeling, but like a warmth. This is nice. I feel like this is like, I don't know why I'm getting something spicy. Again, I don't remember what the notes are for this, so it's smelling like, again, my nose could just be like, yo, like, let's stop this. But first impression for where I'm at right now, this is smelling like mildly spicy and almost like some sort of candy, but like a really fancy confection. And I want to say, like, it almost smells like floral, but I don't know. I like it, right? This would be one I would have to try more because this was one that I was considering, if ever considering blind buying Mancera. But I'm not entirely too sure about this. It definitely lost that kind of bubblegummy opening, but I'm not like wowed right now. Again, I have to just give the disclaimer that I've smelled quite a few potent fragrances, so I do want to explore this one more when this is the only one I'm exploring, but it does smell good. This does smell good. Okay, so I'm glad to end the vanilla fragrances with one that I am quite amped about, and the fragrance is Tihota from Indult. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but yeah. So I think I read that Tihota is Polynesian for vanilla. So I'm anticipating something maybe a little tropical smelling, definitely sweet and warm, which is like perfect for me and right up my alley. So let's give this a sniffy. Little got on my fingers, but okay. Kind of alcohol-y, but it's definitely giving what I thought it was gonna give. Yeah, just a sweet, warm vanilla that I love. Again, my nose might just be like, please stop. No, must finish, and then you can have all the breaks you want. I would totally get this because it's just warm and sweet and vanilla-y. Yes, I like this a lot. My nose may be like, girl, if you don't stop. That's what I'm getting right now. It's a bit of a fight, but I'll just stop because warm, sweet, real smelling. There is depth to it, but it's not like overly complex to my nose, at least right now. But I feel like this would suit me very well. So I will definitely be trying this on my skin. But just from testing it, I feel like this would be a winner for me. Okay, so the last fragrance that I have in this haul is the fragrance that I mentioned, I think, is the inspiration for a fragrance by a particular dupe house. So let's start with the fragrance I'm talking about from the dupe house. So I've got Enchanted Garden from Layered, and it's not advertised as a fragrance that is inspired by anything, but I mean, Be Layered seems to, you know, be a dupe house. So I'm like, okay, even though they say they have original blends or whatever, that's fine. But, you know, I'm still going to do my research, and I'm never satisfied until I get what I want. And what I wanted was to find out if this fragrance is actually inspired by something else. So after a while of like researching and like exploring notes, I mean, no one asked me to do this, but because I'm me, I just had to. And I landed on the fragrance sample that I have today. And that is Mancera's Jardin Exclusif. Jardin Exclusif. I mean, the names are kind of similar. Enchanted Garden, Jardin Exclusif. I'm like, It was not easy getting here, I will tell you that, because I had to base off my research on the minimal notes that were listed in Enchanted Garden. And you know what ended up doing it? What ended up making me realize to look for certain notes I'm using Fragrantica was that one day while wearing Enchanted Garden, for whatever reason, I picked up salt and I picked up apple. And that had not happened for quite some time while owning this fragrance. And I was like, I need to run with this because I don't know where I'm picking up this apple and I don't know where I'm picking up this salty quality, but I am. And when I did my research, again, I don't remember the notes in Jardin Exclusif, but I'm pretty sure that this features apple and maybe ambergris, which lends to that aquatic, salty vibe that I picked up in Enchanted Garden, like all of a sudden. So I'm like, yes, I think I'm onto something. So let's see. I don't even want to smell this one because it's so potent right now, but what I will do is sniff the cap. Okay, so that it's so strong. I am so excited. Oh no. Is it not it? It doesn't smell like it from the air. Wait. This does smell good though. Ooh, this smells good. This is like, ooh. Okay, it's like, I was looking for like, when I got Enchanted Garden, I was looking for a fragrance that was like fruity floral, but kind of soapy. And this is giving me that. And it's also kind of giving me the same vibe as like Herba Pura. That's kind of same scent profile, which I adore. So, ooh, I don't think they're the same. Believe it or not, they don't smell the same. Let me see. This one is a lot more, the Jardin Exclusif is a lot more well blended and smoother. But I am feeling this. Again, I just like that scent profile, like the fruity floral, kind of soapy, loud scent. All right, well, boo at not finding a match, but potentially I'm gonna still explore it just in case. But right now it doesn't seem like it's a match, but yay at finding a winner. So that's it for me today, guys. I am so glad that I got to try all those scents. My nose is like, but yes, I will be taking a bit of a break now from sniffing anything for a little bit of time today. So let me know down below if you have any of the fragrances that I tried out today and what your experience with them is. I would love to know. So as always, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you and I will see you later. Bye! It's not advertised that it is what this it is what. I'm going to be sniffing Creed Guerlain. Am I in focus? Is there a fly in here? Hello.